As the world knows that Indians have been carrying their historic tradition since many years. They welcomed westernization, but not at the cost of their thousand-year-old tradition and culture. There is lot of even daily habits which makes us different from others. As you travels from one part of India or state to another part, you will notice that there are many different customs, traditions and rituals. All these are of great value in Indian culture, which is still following since hundreds and thousands of years. Have you ever wondered there may be scientific reason behind it? For example, when you say namaste in order to show respect or touches the feet of our elders for the same purpose, isn't it different from others? What may be the reason behind it? Let's know about them in detail. Mehndi is prepared from crushed leaves of henna plant named Lawsonia inermis. The leaves of this plant contains the compound called lawson, a dark orange-brown solid which is the source of henna strain. When the paste of these henna leaves applied on the skin, the lawson present gradually diffuses into outer layers of the skin and binds to proteins present in the skin cells. Henna strains last for many days due to the fact that the lawson molecules chemically bind to the skin cells protein. The application of mehndi prevents from stress as it keeps cool the body and the nervous system from becoming tense. This is why mehndi is applied on hands and feet, which is the house of nerve ending system in our body. There are many benefits of applying tilak on forehead, as the tilak is applied at the same place where the Ajna chakra lies, which is the bundle of all the nerve joint in the system. It battles the stress and anxiety by keeping the mind calm and pure, as kumkum is used in tilak which has mercury in it, and when it pressed in the forehead it acts as acupressure to the nerve and joint in that area, and it keeps cool the entire nervous system. It also beats the insomnia, which is why we have the Ayurvedic practices like Sirodhara, which focuses on dropping oil on the forehead. As the bells are very common in any Hindu temples, they produces the sound of Om, which is the most sacred sound. Generally, bells are made with a combination of lead, copper, nickel, zinc and chromium in a right proportion. So when the sound is produced by any bell in a temple, which produces a kind of sound that has harmonious and calming effects in the brain. The echoes generated by that sound activates the 7 chakras of the human body. This has many good effects on the organ functioning, immune system and overall health. These bells in temples has been used by Hindus since the time of immortal. We know that idol worshipping is very popular in India since thousands of years. We can see the idols of Hindu god in many old temples which built around hundreds and thousands of years ago. For example, the South Indian Tirumala Venkateswara temple is visited by around 100,000 to 150,000 people, and on special occasion it suits up to 1 million people in a day. According to physics, every material from our mobile phones to computer or either television all works on principles of quantum mechanics. Quantum mechanics deals with the study of particle nature of matter. Matter means anything in universe which occupies space and time. We know our body is made up of particles, that is cells, and idols are made up of particles, that is atoms. In this way, we are focused on idols through our consciousness. Idols are energized in the name of God. So according to quantum mechanics, the energy which is associated with idols has their impact on our mind through conscious entanglement. Touching the feet of elders has been continuing since the time of immortal in Indian tradition and still teaches their children to do the so. We know the nerve that starts from our brain, which is spread all across our body, and these nerves ends in the fingers of our hand and toe. When we join the fingers of our hand to those of opposite feet, our palms and fingers becomes the receptor of energy, and that feet of another person becomes the giver of energy. Generally, we are touching the feet of either old or devotees when they accept our respect, which came from reduced ego. Then their heart emits energy and thoughts which reaches us by their hands and toes. This completes the circuit which enables flow of energy and increases the cosmic energy, which results in quick connect between the two hearts and mind. In Indian culture and tradition, people greet each other by joining their both palms, termed as Namaste or Namaskar. The common reason for this tradition is greeting by joining both the palms means respect. The scientific reason behind this, by joining the tips of all fingers together, which is denoted to the pressure point of eyes, ear and mind. By pressing both the palms together is said to activate the pressure point, which helps them to remember that person for the longer time. The Namaskar or Namaste greeting is also a particular mudra or posture in yoga. In the West, people shakes hand which transfers more germs, whereas in Namaste greeting there is no such germs since we do not make any physical contact. There is also another scientific reason behind this. In Bharatanatyam, Kuchipudi and Kathakali, in which we have the mudras, which represents our 5 fingers as 5 elements, where Namaskara is one of the mudra known as Anjali Mudra, which is used to increase self-confidence and peace in a person. In India, it is said that 5 fingers are the 5 form of energies, that is fire, air, water, earth and sky. So at the time when we bring our palms together, touching the corresponding fingers, and that 5 energies get neutralized, which is the best way in gesturing and welcoming a person as a friend or anyone else. It is almost impossible to know about sanatan dharma in a short. There are deep, hidden and scientific meanings behind every act conducted by sanatan dharma. Don't you think it is our duty to spread this great culture and tradition to our future generation? It is very important to know ourselves, who we are, who were our ancestors, who found such great values thousands of years back with many years of experience.